Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with Me, and today we're going to do video number 2 in our Everyday Envelope series. Every day this week we're going to do a different project using envelopes. Envelopes, ever how you want to say it. I say it one way one time and the other time, I don't know. But anyway, all we're going to use this week is envelopes. So it could be junk mail envelopes, regular envelopes, just regular mailing envelopes, security envelopes, whatever. Doesn't matter what you have, just envelopes. They can be recycled envelopes. But we will be using envelopes for every project. So if you want to know a lot of different projects to use for your journals using just envelopes, then tune in for this series. Today we're going to do a page triple flip pocket insert. Say that 10 times fast. And we're going to be using a brand new collection from After Midnight Designs, and this is called English Garden. Now this look at that. This thing is huge. I think I printed off everything in there, but it is huge. It is a very big file. She sent it to me asking me would I review it and make a couple of projects with it or something, and I told her I would be happy to. So this is the first time I've ever used any of her designs. All right, so we are going to use a few of these pages, and I'm just going to flip through them real quickly because I will be showing you these over the next couple of days because I'll be using these off and on. But it's a very unusual design because with this old farmhouse or whatever in the background, it's very unusual. I've not seen that on anybody's before. So it's very different if you want something different. Now some of these I printed on regular cardstock or regular printer paper, and some I printed on a little bit heavier depending on what I was going to do with them. But look at that. Is that not unusual? I have not seen anything with those houses and things on them like that. Very, very pretty. And then these are background pages, but I just printed them off just so you could see them basically. Now this kit has a lot of file folders and pockets and inserts, all different kinds of things in it. So she's got a lot of those in there. So if you're into that and if that's something that interests you, then definitely this is the kit for you. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? That's so pretty. Look at this one. That is one of my favorites. That old house. I don't know where that is from, but that is so pretty. And it's got just this pale pink roses around it. Gorgeous. Now this one accidentally did not print all the way, but just ignore this side. That is like a background sheet there. And then this would be another background sheet that you could print, just a stained paper. Uh-oh, got those upside down. There again, we have the old mill and then the old house. Another old house. And then here starts a lot of the pockets and inserts. She's got lots of different variations of pockets. And her store is on Etsy. And it's just called After Midnight Designs. Look at these tickets, and that's another unusual pocket. And then some tabs. Love that pocket. That's a little bit different than what we're used to. And see, she gives you more than one of everything too in different styles. So that's good. I like that one. Then there is another file folder. More pockets. Beautiful. This you can fold together and then put that inside if you wanted to, I suppose. Very pretty. These are inserts that you could use. Love these. All of this. These little tags would probably slip down in some of those little pockets. Look at that. So we would be using a lot of this. There's a different pocket. And see how many variations of that pocket she gives you. It's not just one, it's different styles on each one. Those. Oops, I think I grabbed two. There again. And then there's another file folder. Another file folder. Uh-oh. These I printed on just regular paper before I realized that I really needed them on a heavier paper because they're pockets. But that's okay. I can always back them if I need to. Look at that. That one, you can cut this opening out. Have a windowed pocket. Here again, a windowed pocket if you want to. Another file folder. More pockets. The only thing I wish she would have done, and I know how hard this is to do, which this file is huge, don't get me wrong. It's well worth the price. But you know me and empty space. I would have liked to have seen some words or something around through here that we could have used. But that, you know, that's just me. That's my way of designing. But I know how hard it is to do something like that. And to put a kit like this together, this big, is absolutely... I know it had to be difficult and took a lot of time, but look at that. They're so pretty. So pretty. So I would highly recommend this file if you want to do a journal of any kind. This has got everything you need in it. All of your pages, all of your background pages, all of your pockets, file folders, everything. So all you would have to do is print this out and start creating. Make a cover and you've got it. Look at all these tabs she gives you. And tags, lots of different tabs and tags. And then more tags that are in the neutral colors. Love those. Look at this, more tags. So you never run out of tags. That's what's so great. And you know me, tags is not one of my favorite things to make. So I like it when they're already made for me. And you wouldn't even really have to design, put any more embellishments on these because they're already designed so pretty. So purty. Did you hear that, purty? So pretty. I started to say perfect and pretty together, so I said purty. And then here we have some words and then more tickets. I love how that font, that's so pretty. And then another, got it upside down again. Another file folder. And then a smaller little pocket or file folder. I guess that's a pocket, yeah. And then another pocket there. So in that's huge. And like I said, I hope I printed all of them off. I just put them on to print and went about doing my thing. And all of a sudden my printer stopped and I had to restart it. And I don't know. We're having big storms here today in Alabama. So I think my Wi-Fi went off for just a second. So my printer stopped and I'm hoping I got them all printed, but if not, you need to go over and check this out and just see how huge this is. Now I haven't gone to her Etsy yet, but I'm thinking this is 1 or 2 files. I'm not sure. It could be that it's separated from the papers to the pockets, but you can go over there and check it out for yourself. But I think they're absolutely gorgeous and we're going to create with those. So the very first thing that we're going to do, and I have just got 3 envelopes here, and I'll tell you what size these are. They're just some of those little recycled envelopes that I bought off of Amazon. These are 4.5 by 5 3/4. So these are a standard size envelope. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these little tab things off on the side right here because I don't want those on there because I'm going to make these pockets and I don't want that to be in the way. So I'm just going to slit right over to the edge and then just cut that off straight up just like that. I'm going to do it on all 3 of them. You could leave them if you don't want to do that, but they just tend to get in my way when I try to slide something in the pocket. My tongue's having problems again today. You think it's one of those days that my brain didn't wake up when my body did? Maybe I may have to wait a little while for my brain to catch up. And I've already had my coffee, so I don't know what the deal is. There we go. And one more. Okay, we got those off. And now what we're going to do is take this envelope and we're going to put it right down, slide it right down in that one, just up to that fold like that. So we're going to take the backing off of this, slide it down in there, and I'm not even going to put any extra glue in that because you're going to have this other side holding it too, so I don't think it needs it. Slide it right down past that fold, just a tiny bit. You just want this to be able to fold up easily and not have any tension on it. And then go ahead and press that down. And then you're going to take that off and just make sure that your envelopes are evened up all the way around, and then just fold that over just like that. Okay, so you've got two envelopes hooked together. Now we're going to make this one the end right here. This is going to be another flip. So again, we're going to take this off, and I am going to put a little bit extra glue on this one just right here. It's going to have another paper on top of it, but I just want to make sure that all of this is glued down so that paper doesn't have any extra pull on it. Now on this one, you're going to slide it up almost to that fold, not all the way, just almost up to it. You want it to fold over nicely like that. And you want this one to fold, so you might go ahead and fold them before you press everything down. Then once you get it nice and even and folded, then you can press it all down, and you've got your little, and you have your little page flip there. Okay, so what we're going to do now is put some paper on these. Now on this one right here, I've got just a tiny bit of that envelope flap sticking out past, so I'm just going to trim that off. So I think the first thing we will do, let's see, I think we'll cover this right here first, this part. And what color do I want to use on this? This is so exciting. I love to create with new collections. And I'm just going to put my paper up to right at the end of that right there. Okay, let me tell you something not to do. This is where I messed up a little bit. On this little flap right here, don't pull this strip off. You need to glue this on the back and not the front, or you'll close up your front pocket. So I'm just going to take my little piece and glue it back on there. I knew I was doing something wrong, but I couldn't figure out what it was at the minute. So I'll just show you what not to do. All right, just put that back on, and then you just need to put a little glue on the back of this. Then you will slide that back down in there like that. So it was easy enough to fix because it actually come up pretty easy, but I don't know why I did that, but I did it. There we go. Now you have a pocket here, whereas before we had closed that pocket up. Now I'm going to go ahead and glue this little piece of paper down on the front especially, just so that my tag won't hang on it when I'm sliding it in and out. So now we've got our pocket there. And then I'm going to put that glue back right there on that side, and then over here, because that needs to be held down pretty good. Now we can start covering it. So I'm going to go ahead and trim the edges off of this because I want to put this one down, I think, on the first. Now I've had a few people ask me where I got this guillotine tonic trimmer, and this is a Tim Holtz one. I tried to find it on Amazon, and I just couldn't. I didn't see it anywhere on there. There's more that are similar to this, but not this particular one. I got that from one of our vendors, And if I can find any more, I'll grab them and we'll just carry them in the store if you're interested. If that sounds like something you're interested in, just let me know in the comments below. Because if we need to, we can add some of those to the store and we can carry them for you guys. Because, like I said, I didn't find anything like this on Amazon or anywhere else that was a reasonable price. And I think we could get them pretty reasonable. I like it. It took me just a little bit to get used to where it cut, but that wasn't a problem. Now that I'm used to it, I love it. Okay, let's see. Let's trim that off. Now I could have, and your printer might do this. If your printer prints borderless, then go ahead and print these borderless and you will get, you know, the whole sheet without these little white places on there. I didn't do that on this one. I could have, but I did not. Let's see if I got that straight. I'm just going to lay it back over here in my trimmer. Looks like I let it slide just a tiny bit. There we go. Yeah, that looks better. I'm going to let just a fraction of an probably 1/16 show around this. So not much at all of that brown. Okay, let's see what that looks like. Now I could have torn this with my nickel edge trimmer, but I want these to be straight edges. So I'm just going to leave it like it is. We're going to pull our ink over. And I'm going to go ahead and ink this up. This is Vintage Photo. I don't know if we have any of these in stock or not. I haven't looked lately. But we usually try to carry this in stock or in the refills. But I haven't looked in the last few days. So you may have to just check the website. Okay, then we're going to ink this up. Ink it up. Then we're going to put our glue on here. And today I'm using art glitter glue just because it is, my little bottle is full. I would be using the Barely Arts glue if my bottle was full. But that bottle is empty and I didn't want to take time to refill it right now. Because I use a lot of glue. As you guys know, I go through tons of glue. Okay. There we go, we've got that, and then there's your little pocket right there. And then we're going to put a piece on here, and this is going to be your pocket on this side. So let's see which one we want to put there. I'm just going to ruffle through these and grab one. Ooh, that's pretty. Yeah, let's do that. Just going to go ahead and trim that little border off. And then I'll just see how wide this is. And we will trim it that way. I'm going to measure today. Okay, we need to cut it at 3 1/4 by 5 5 5/8 looks like. So let's cut it at 3 1/4 first. And then, which one do I want to use? I'm going to cut both ends off. See which one I want to use. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'll use this end, I believe. Let's see. See what that end looks like. I don't know. I think I'll use that end now. So let's cut this at 5 5/8. So 5 right there, I think. There we go. Cute. I like that. Now you could keep going with these and make a little cascading mini album. That would be pretty. I've done that before too. Those are really cute and they're easy to make. And then you've got all those pockets. Okay, there you go. Ooh, that's pretty. I like it. So you got your pocket here. And then on this one, we're going to cover this. And I'm going to grab it another design in here. You know what? I like this, and I think I'm going to try to get that bird on there. Hopefully, if I can. Oops, I need to trim it a little bit more. Let's see if we can get that bird on there. We may have to, let's trim it right at the end of the bird, and then we'll see how much we need to cut off of it. Oh yeah, let's do that. So we will trim this side off. So I think it should be 3 1/4. It should be the same size. 3 1/4 right there. And then we're going to go 5 5/8. 5 5/8. Oh yeah, I like that. Look at that little bird. Cute. Oops. I was going to ink the back side. I'm so excited about that bird getting on there. Okay. So we have a pocket here, and a pocket here. Now this is kind of a wide expanse. I don't know if I'll cover those or not, or if I'll just leave that brown. I don't mind the brown, so we'll see which one we want to do. Now I'm going to fold these over and use my bone folder and give them a nice press, since we've added that paper in there. That's good. Just make sure that your paper doesn't go up over your fold. Make sure it doesn't go up over there. Okay. I'm going to fold it like this just so I can get that fold really well. There we go. Now we're going to cover this side with something. So let's see what we have. All kinds of things. Okay, I've cut a piece of this paper, and I think I'm going to use this right here. This is going to be a open, because this is going to be a larger space, so I think I'm going to use that one there. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the bottom off of that. And then we'll mark where we want to cut the top. Now I didn't measure these, I'm just marking them with my pencil. You know, I do that a lot. Sometimes I like to do that more than I like to measure. Alright, let's see. I'm not going to get my little birdie in there, am I? Well, I cut my bird. This one I didn't, but that one, I've still got that one down there, so we're good. Okay, we're going to cut it right there. Then I'm going to put that right there. Isn't that cute? Very cute. And her pages are distressed around quite a bit, but when I cut them, I like to go ahead and try to match up. And match up this to that. All right. There we go. Now you could leave this and make this a pocket too if you wanted. I'm not going to, because we're going to have lots of pockets in this. I will probably do something else on here. So we're just going to leave this one like it is. There we go, we got that. Then we need to cover this one and that one. So let's go ahead and cover this. Just make sure that you have it the right way up when you start covering. Now this is going to be, let's see, I like to look at it in my journal. If I'm going to put this in my journal, let's just say I'm putting it right here. I would put it on like this. Now this is the way I would put it on here. Like that. This is going to be the page that glues down. So really, so let's see how we're going to do this. Okay, we're going to probably put it on like this. And then that would fold, and that would fold. So this is going to be our top cover. This is actually going to glue down to the page to create another pocket. So we really don't have to cover that one, because it would glue down to make another pocket here. Then you would have a pocket here, and that flips out to make another pocket out there. So I think we're just going to cover this one. I'm going to put a little X on here, just telling myself I don't have to cover that one, because I have to actually lay them in like this to figure out how I want to do it. Yeah. So we're going to cover this one, and that's going to be all that we need to cover on that. Let's see what we want to cover it with. What we want to show on the front. Oh, I think I want that to show on the front. That house. That's really pretty. I'm going to turn it around and cut that other side first. And let's see how wide we need to cut it. Then we can go ahead and cut that off. So we will trim it right there. And then I'll go ahead and trim down here. And then let's see how tall we need to have it. Right to there. Oh yeah, it's going to get most of this house in there. That's what we want. Right there. Okay. Yes, just like that. Isn't that pretty? Ooh, that is gorgeous. All right, let's go ahead and ink this up. And then make sure that you glue this really well, because you've got those two flaps that are attached there. Just put quite a bit of glue on there. Like that. And then just center it up. Press that down. Oh yeah, that's gorgeous. Love it. All right, so you have this pocket there. This, we could put something else here, I guess. I don't want to cover up my little bird, though. I may just put a little side tuck right there, just to tuck a couple little tickets in. And then you've got a pocket here and a pocket here. So let's see if we have a piece, just a little side piece that we can put right there. I don't want anything too big, so I'm just going to flip through here and see what I have. Okay, let's look at this little piece right here. See how wide it's going to be. Well, it's going to cover up part of my bird, so I think I'll just cut a little piece of this off and put there. Just a little side tuck, maybe. These are the hard decisions, what you really want to use. Because I don't want to cover up certain things because they're so pretty, but then I do want a little side tuck on here. Okay. Ooh, we might put that. Let's put this pale rose, just a little piece there, about that big. That will get most of our little rose in there. Since we've got all that red, let's put in a little bit of pink. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut it. Let's see. I'm going to cut it about right there. See if that's about right. I want it cut off just a little bit more. I don't want to get the little beak of my bird. I don't want to cover him up. I'm going through an awful lot to keep a little bird on there, right? Sometimes that's just what you have to do. My birds and butterflies I don't want to lose. Oh yeah, that'll work. Still got part of my little beak, but if I make it any narrower, we're not going to be able to use it. So, and let's turn it the right way. That would be good. And that still gets you, I mean, you still see the bird and everything, but it just gets you a little bit of a different design there. So that's what we're going to use. Now I'm just going to make a mark, trim that off. All right, we'll ink this up. Yeah, now let's just glue it at the bottom and then up the side and then across the top. Just like that. Okay. So there is that. Isn't that cute? I like the contrast of the pink and the red. That's so cute. Now, I think I may cut out one of these, or a couple of these, to tuck in there. So let me know what the weather is like where you are today. Now, when you watch this, I keep saying that we're having a storm today. When you watch this, it will be, I film ahead, so when you watch this, we won't have a storm probably, hopefully. But as of today, when I'm filming this, it is the 17th, and it is going to get pretty rough here, they're saying. All right, I need to cut that. So let's see if if this little thing will cut it, hopefully. No, that cuts it too big. Oh, let me look at this one. You know, I do everything to try to keep from cutting those things out. Let's see, we might can cut it in sections. Well, that didn't really work for me. I think I do better just cutting it out. Circles and ovals give me a hard time. There we go. That will work. Let's get my smaller scissors. Okay. And then let's go ahead and do this one. Right, we're going to ink these up. Even though they're already distressed, I like to go around where I cut it off the sheet and ink it again to cover up all those white edges. Okay. Well, let me dump all these little scraps in here. And then we're going to fold it right there. You know, it would have been a lot easier if I had folded that and cut it. Duh. That's probably what was meant to be. Fold it and cut it. Oh, me. You know, sometimes I do things the hard way. I know you are all out there screaming, just fold it and cut it. All right, we're going to tuck those right there, just like that. Then on this side, she's got some tags here that I think are going to fit. Let's see if that's going to fit. I don't know. Let me cut this one out, and then I'm going to see if this size fits. If not, she's got a smaller one in here that I'm sure will fit. So we're going to cut this one first, and we'll see. Right. Oh, those fit perfect. Look at that. Looks like they were made for this envelope. Okay, ink around that. Now these I printed on a heavier printer paper, so I'm not going to have to back these because they're pretty thick. So we're going to tuck that in there. And it's still going to have a little bit sticking out, but we can use one of those tabs that she has if we want to put a tab on there. I don't know if I will or not. I'll look at it in a minute and see. But then I want to put one here and one here, so I'm going to cut two more out. And I love, love, love this one, so I'm going to cut that one out first. You see what I'm telling you? I've not even had to venture away from this collection at all, because it's had everything in it that I need to make this and more. Okay, so I cut this one for this side, and then I cut another one that's actually two together that I'm going to use over here. There again, I made this out of a heavier cardstock, so I don't have to put any backing on it. Well, it's really not cardstock, it's a heavier printer paper. This is this is 110. So I don't have to put any backing on it because it's nice and thick. All right, and then we're going to fold this like that. Make sure that I get it as even as possible. And I need to snip a couple of little places, and then that will be done. Right there. Okay. I can ink this side up. I like these that are together because you can use it as a little booklet. Very pretty. So see, you got all that journaling space there when you open it up, journaling space there, and then journaling space on the front. And let's see, this is supposed to go in that way, I think. So we're going to slide that in there. And again, we can put tabs on these, and I may do it a little bit later. I don't know if I'm going to do it right now or not. All right, I'm going to look at those words that she has in here and see if we might want to use a few of those words on here. Now, I don't have the journal made that this is going to go in right now, but I'm just going to show you how it will look inside the journal, our March journal. This is not going to be, it won't go in there because our March journal has got blues and different colors like that in it, but we're going to see if one of these words will work on here. All right, let's see what we have. We've got journal. Now this is going to be the front right here. I like them all, so let's see what we can do. I'm going to cut a few out, and then I'm probably going to cut a few of these little tickets out too, and we'll just see what all we want to use on here to embellish with. Alright, we got these little decal edge scissors, and I'm just going to use those to go down the sides of these tickets. Make it look a little bit more like a real ticket. So cut both sides and then down the middle. All right. And then I think I'm just going to leave those together. She's got those glued together, or glued together. She's got them made together. And I think I might just leave those together and fold them. Like that. And we'll do this one. All right. Just inking these up. Okay, now here is the word journal. And I'm thinking I'm going to trim this off a little bit. Trim a little bit of that. Well, I'm going to do it with my trimmer so I can get it halfway straight. Because I know me and scissors. There we go. Okay. And a little bit on this end. Okay, let's see if that a little bit better. All right, now I want to round the corners because I'm still not completely happy with the way I have it. So I'm just going to round the corners just a little bit. And this is a crocodile. No, yeah, it's a crocodile. This is a crocodile corner rounder. Yeah, I like that much better. Then we're going to ink it really well so that it blends in with this. I don't want it to like blend in so well, but I want it to blend in enough that it doesn't stick out like a sore thumb. All right. There we go. Like that. It looks like it was made on there now. So we'll put that right there. Okay. There we go. And then for the little tickets, what shall we do with those? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'll do with the little tickets. We could just put it there and let it be a little tip up, and you could journal on that. But both the sides need to be cut even if I'm going to do that, because it won't look so different. All right, yeah, let's do that. Let's glue that back down. And I know, yeah, I'm using one of the tickets, but it'll be all right. We've got plenty of them. Make sure I get it halfway straight. There we go. And then you can tip that up and you can do some writing or something in there if you want to. And if you really press it down with your bone folder, it's going to stay down like that. And then this other one, I think I'll just tuck it in here like that. Okay. All right, now I'll show you how it goes in the journal. So if I was going to put this in this journal, I would just find my page. I would glue down through here on the back, across here, and up through here. I'd glue that part down, and then this is going to fold over. Then you've got a pocket up here at the top, And then this flips out. You've got pockets there, and pockets there. So little flip out, and then an extra pocket here, because you would put glue just here, here, and here, and press it down like that. Okay. All right, guys, that is it for this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to go over and check out After Midnight Designs, and this is called English Rose Garden. I will link it below, so don't forget to go over there and check her out. Thank you so much for sharing this collection with me. I can't wait to create with it more. We're going to be doing lots of pockets and different things with it, and you guys go over and show her some support. I would really appreciate it. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.